Hey there, roofing contractor subscribers. I'm Dr. Gensini, certified consulting meteorologist and PhD from the University of Georgia, and I'm here because I love educating contractors about what storms are coming their way. Enjoy this week's video. Hey everyone, this is Extreme Weather Insights powered by PSAI, the Monday, August 30th edition, looking at the forecast for this week. Obviously, been a little sleep deprived here over the last 24 hours. We have been watching very closely the impacts of Hurricane Ida, which has actually knocked out several Doppler radars across the Gulf Coast. And you can see even some comms outages coming in here right now across portions of Mississippi. But look at that swirl down there. That is the remnant of Ida. Some locations experiencing up to 20 inches of rain last night, 11-foot storm surge, and winds approaching 100 miles per hour. When the hurricane made landfall yesterday afternoon, just south and southwest of New Orleans, the winds were gusting to 140 miles per hour. So I fear today that we will see some pretty remarkable pictures out of the Gulf Coast region of Louisiana with significant wind damage, flooding, and storm surge. By the way, the impacts for Ida the rest of the week will really look something like this. The remnants are going to push up into northern Alabama, portions of eastern Tennessee, and eventually exit through the Carolinas and southern Virginia. Really anywhere along that swath is going to have the possibility of extremely heavy rainfall, but also wind gusts in the 40 to perhaps 60 mile per hour range. So stay tuned to our swath to see exactly where those locations will happen. But if you're anywhere in the southeast this week, you will very likely see some remnants, some impacts from Hurricane Ida, mostly in the form, I think, of wind and very, very heavy rainfall. Right now, majority of the rest of the country is very quiet under high pressure right now, but that will change today. We actually have a pretty significant severe weather risk today across Nebraska, the Dakotas, and Kansas. You're not going to see that on the forecast swath outline because I'll have it for tomorrow. But if you're watching this video Monday morning, you are definitely in a hail threat today if you're in South Dakota, Nebraska, or Kansas. And so let's go ahead and move into that forecast here. Let me get rid of that shape. That shape will not go away. Let's try that. There we go. All right, so dew points, right? We always take a look at dew points. Let me go backwards here. With Ida coming north, significant amount of moisture, dew points in the 70s, but we do have 60s sort of supportive moisture all the way as far north as the Interstate 80 corridor across the Midwest. Upper 60 dew points into New England. Doesn't really look like New England will get in on the severe weather this week, but the Central Plains and Midwest certainly will. And the reason for that being is because of the location of the jet stream. Notice how far north everything is right now. And again, one of the impacts, one of the components to having severe weather is having some degree of vertical wind shear. So today, sort of the periphery of that jet up here, the southern periphery of that jet in the Dakotas, in Nebraska, will provide severe weather underneath that moisture that's coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. My pen is not erasing. That is really annoying. Oh, I might have to switch software here for next week's video, but you get an idea of where that jet stream is, right? Very, very hard to get severe weather any farther south of that. If you go north of the jet stream, typically the air is too cold, but it's that Goldilocks zone in and close to the jet stream. You can see the current depiction here this morning of where that feature is at. So for Tuesday, I do think for tomorrow's forecast, supercells, again, likely 2-inch hail possible across portions of Kansas, Nebraska, and even down into northern Oklahoma. I think the storms will form in the northwest part of that domain and then move across Kansas. Again, not really a significantly populated area, but this does include Kansas City, Topeka, Salina, and Wichita, maybe as far south as Tulsa. Wednesday, a pretty unpopulated area of Nebraska is at risk. This is sort of your traditional location for early September or late August severe weather out in the central Great Plains. Things start migrating essentially back south out of Canada and back into the United States for hail and tornado threat. Missouri River Valley looks like it's under the gun on Thursday. This should stay west of the Twin Cities. Friday looks pretty quiet. And then the Midwest is going to get a back-to-back day here for the weekend. Saturday threat does include Milwaukee, just south of the Twin Cities, and portions of Chicago. And Sunday should be sort of the same area, but perhaps a little bit extended east and a little bit south. So this should remain just south of the Interstate 80 corridor, but now it does include some populated areas in Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and Missouri. So could have the possibility for some significant swaths as we go into the weekend as well. Overall, during the August 31st to September 5th, I can't even believe I'm saying that. We're already in September. Going to be in September here this week. Seems like this year has flown by. I don't know if it's the pandemic or just what seemed like a very long storm season, even though the hail did not even get close to average. Extreme Weather Insights score of 5. This should be right at average this week, what we'd expect for late August, early September. Does seem to be some significant opportunities, especially as we get into the weekend across the Midwest. This is this week's Extreme Weather Insight, powered by PSAI. Again, Dr. Gensini here. As always, thank you for your loyalty in watching these videos and tuning in. We will see you all next week for the forecast video. Thanks for watching this week's video, and I hope it helped you prepare for the week. As always, you can get tons of great content at roofingcontractor.com. And please, if you have any questions, reach out to our team at predictivesalesai.com. Have a great week.